In this video, we'll extend our app by adding edit and delete capabilities. In the previous videos, we've used Figma and the Buzzy plugin to set up a simple demo app where we can add and view dynamic data, in this case, a list of imaginary spaceships. We can add new spaceships with our working form, and that data gets saved in a data table in the Buzzy workspace. Now let's add the option to edit or delete this data from our app interface. Here's our Figma design file. I've updated it to include an edit screen as well as a couple of modals to handle our delete action. We'll start with the edit capability. Looking at our edit screen, it's a direct copy of our add screen. I've already defined it as a Buzzy basic screen. We'll need a way of getting to this screen. I've added an edit button to the toolbar of our spaceship detail screen here. Let's use the plugin to make this button navigate to our edit screen. We need to pass the current data context, the spaceship row we're viewing here, to the edit screen. Okay, now we can mark up our edit form. Note, I've already named my layers following my naming convention. This is totally optional, but I find it helpful. As before with the add form, we tag our wrapper as a form component. This one is of type edit. Now we can define our fields the same way. We select the field, define it as a field component, and point it at the appropriate field in our spaceship's data table. The type is now edit. We'll do this for all our fields. For our edit form, we don't have a submit or save button. Buzzy's data tables are set up for instant edits, so the changes are applied as soon as the fields above are edited. To help with navigation, I've included a Done button at the bottom of our edit form. This just navigates back to our spaceship detail screen. Let's test this. We'll update our app, and here it is. Navigating to a spaceship now shows us the Edit button. Editing something simple like the name and clicking Done takes us back to the detail screen, and our change has been applied. Okay, let's look at deleting a data row, in this case, a spaceship. We'll add the option to delete a spaceship to its edit screen. The button is here. Now we don't want to just let a user hit delete and remove the data straight away. This is not an action they can undo, so it's polite to get confirmation that this is really what they want to do by presenting them with a confirmation dialog first. So we'll link this delete button to the confirmation dialog. As with our navigation links from within a view, we want to pass the current data context to our new screen. Now when a user hits delete, they'll see this message first. Again, I've already defined this as an overlay screen. If they hit cancel or close the overlay, they'll simply be back on the edit screen. However, if they choose to delete, we'll implement that for them. So it's the delete button here that actually has our delete action assigned. After the delete is triggered, we have the option of navigating to a different screen. In this case, we'll go to the Delete Success screen. The Delete Success screen here is just an overlay that covers the entire viewport and confirms that the delete has happened. This is purely optional. We could, for instance, just navigate directly back to the home screen after the delete action, but this way feels politer and provides our user with more feedback. Closing this overlay takes us back to the home screen. In terms of data, we've just deleted our spaceship row, so there's no need to pass any data context back. All right, let's test this. Again, we'll update our app. Right, here's our home screen. We added this sample spaceship previously, edited it, and now let's delete it. We see the confirmation dialog and hit delete. Bingo, our delete success screen appears. The data table in our Buzzy workspace screen was immediately updated. Going back to the home screen, our test spaceship has been removed. So far in this Getting Started guide, we've covered the basics of setting up a simple app with Buzzy and Figma, including defining screens, navigation, UI, and a simple look at a working data model with create, read, update, and delete options. Upcoming videos will look at more advanced features such as search and filter, user login, roles and permissions, and more.